Today on the channel, we take a look at the last set of the Turtle Power Ranger Lightning Collection crossover with Foot Soldier Tommy and Morphed Raphael.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Hasbro Lightning Collection Power Ranger Ninja Turtle unboxing and review. And today we've got Morphed Raphael and Foot Soldier Tommy. But for all your Ninja Turtle Power Ranger needs, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description below to save 10% on this and so much more. And it's got to be in stock stuff, guys. Save 10% on everything that's in stock. And this is hot off the truck at Entertainment Earth, so check that out for sure. But a very cool set here. Very interesting, the dynamic and kind of the mental head games this set plays with you. As we've unboxed all these, like we said. And you get somebody like Leonardo that's blue, which we understand blue, but then blue isn't necessarily the leader. That's Billy. It's just kind of confusing, the breakdown of some of these things. It really makes you think a little bit. It's interesting to get Tommy as a foot soldier and then get Raphael in red, which I always think of red, of course, being the leader color of the Power Rangers most of the time. So that is just kind of a little mess with your mind a little bit. But I'm here for it. I've really enjoyed this subset. And it's really nice to have kind of just, here's the set of figures, you're done. They're not coming out with any more, at least as we know of right now. I just kind of really do like that aspect. It's like a collection inside of a collection, not necessarily one and done, but you get, 4 or 5 sets and bam, you've got the set. And there's something fun about that. It's a nice change of pace. But we're going to do this review like we do all the other unboxings and the reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So there it is. There's the packaging. Big window box going on. Of course, Raphael on the side, Tommy on the other. Very good looking foot soldier here. Can't wait to dive into that one. Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, their names at the bottom, stuff like that. Tommy on one side. Oh, Raphael on the other side. And I like how you kind of turn it a little bit and you get the full-on effect. Same thing over here. You turn it a bit, you get the full-on effect. That's very cool with the packaging. Rangers, Turtles on the top, and on the back, a little glamour shot of the figures. Power Ranger Lightning Collection, warnings, all that kind of stuff. UPCs on the bottom. Nobody cares about the UPCs and the warnings. But let's get them out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what it's doing. Oh, we got one of these. Little Spider-Man style. Psh, see you later. There it goes. Background, kind of that turtle shell. We've seen that before. Off to the races. See you later. There it is. And we get a little plastic prison action. And there it is as well. So you got everything. A lot of accessories in here. You're going to have to dive into these, see what all the fuss is about with these accessories. And man, there is a lot of accessories here. A lot more than I was anticipating. Not a bad thing. Just, yeah, takes some work getting them out of the package, as you guys know. We'll get it out. We got extra hands. Always appreciate the extra hands, especially when we get a fist or two. Pull it out. There it is. Oh man, there's a lot going on in here. Should probably take this one offline, but we're already halfway through. We're going to stick with it. We're going to power through, or we're going to at least try to. And do we start with the turtle first, or do we go humans first? Oh, it's just, you just never know what to do sometimes. Pop him out, pop him out. We got swords, we got size/swords. I don't know what we'd even call them. This probably goes with him. Got effect pieces with this. There's a lot going on here today. And there it is. We're off to the races. See you later. Up high. Goodbye. And yeah, we'll start with the turtle first. We'll start with the Turtle Ranger first. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. First thing we'll look at is the hands. We get 2 fisted hands, then we get 2 open hands, we get 2 gripping hands. So nice to get the mix, pretty much covering all the bases. All the Turtles, all the Rangers across all these sets had the same breakdown. Very easy, get the most out of your mold, but I do appreciate it. All in white, nothing else, but you can definitely choose your own hand adventure, as we always say here on the channel. You get down to his size, which are almost like mini swords in this case, but I love that they got the Ranger emblem on. They look very Power Ranger-esque, but of course the size, very Raphael-esque. Looks really good. Nice sculpt design in the sword here. The size, sword, whatever we're going to call it. They seem more sword-like to me than size, but technically I think they're size with the 3 prongs on it. And then you got the nice gold etched into the handle against the black, and then the red at the very end. Very, very cool. I like how these look. Very fitting for Raphael, as we can imagine. And then you get a nice effect piece. The Lightning Collection and all these other figures have all got these kind of effect pieces to them. I'm here for that. You get a little bit of an orange one. You can wrap it around the size, and man, you're off to the races. So a little effect piece action as well. And then we get down to it. Now, I'm going to display my, when I get my setup of these guys, when I get them all displayed correctly, I'm not going to use the Ranger helmets. I'm going to put the turtle helmets on them. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you'll do that too. You guys can sound out and off in the comments on that. But I think I like these better with their turtle heads. But maybe, like I said, just could be me. But a very good helmet here. The red, of course, it definitely looks like the Red Ranger with a turtle look behind it. So it really looks Red Ranger. Then you look a little closer and you get a little bit of that turtle vibe. So a beautiful mashup there. Of course, the turtle shell, that's all turtles, as we know. The front and back shell, nice in gold. And then, of course, you get the Ranger belt here. And then you got spots for the size. You can't put those on the figure, which is always nice to be able to store on there. Head movement is really good, of course. The shell does not impact any of the movement at all. Not really any up and down, but a lot of side to side and a lot of spin around, of course. Arms move really good. Once again, the shell does not get in the way. You got butterfly shoulders even on this one. You got a bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. I believe pinless. Yes, pinless. Hands removable, as we do know. We do get the forearm colors there, kind of the gloves from the Rangers. We do get a little paint scuffs here and there on both sides of those. Very hard to get that red and white. Whenever you're dealing with white, there is some flaking from time to time. We do have that here. Do have the gold armbands going on. Bottom articulation, of course. We get waist, a decent amount of waist. That is where the shell impacts anything more. Big splits out of there, big time articulation there. You do get a thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees, boot cut. Yep, we get a boot cut. And then the ankles, beautiful ankles on these guys as well. I do see on the back kind of the joints, you get a little white overspray there. It's on the back of the figure, not that big a deal, but that is there. But a very, very strong looking figure here. Of course, these would probably fit in the hand perfectly. And they do. Very, very good look. How well do they fit in these holsters? It fits, but it is a little long. It just seems a little bit big, but they're trying to mash up, once again, the sword and the sai, trying to put them together. I see what they're doing there, but it looks very good. Let's pop that helmet, or the helmet off, and put the head on. And that pops on fairly easily. Now, we do get the bandana that kind of goes over the shell. It does get in the way a little bit. I would say the turtle head looks good. You know all day that's Raphael, but the head maybe is a hair small compared to this. The helmet is a little bit bigger, but I guess that makes sense because you wear a helmet over your head, so it should be a little bit bigger. But I would have liked to seen the head just a hair bigger. Does he fit on a ringside stand? How about we check that out? Oh, yeah, he fits like a glove. Ringside stand, of course, Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%, and stands are back in stock right now and are on sale for their big 4th of July sale, so jump in on these if you can. The Raphael head, I guess we should talk about it. He's got the mean mugging. He's got his teeth showing. He's mad. He's angry at the world. Typical Raphael from time to time. And of course, the red bandana wrap around against the green skin. And you're off to the races. It's Raphael all day long. Of course, we do got the other turtles here. You got Leo. You got Raphael. We got Michelangelo in yellow, which always just kind of messes with my mind. And then in black, we've got Donatello here. So we got all 4 turtles now. Of course, we got Shredder. We got April O'Neil. And then we got Tommy, who we have to turn our attention to next. Of course, he is a foot soldier in this world. And it's a little bit unfortunate he comes just like this. I wish they would have maybe went with Tommy, very similar to the Shredder, how he had his own box. You could have army built some foot soldiers. I think there's some money to be made with that, because this does look like a really good foot soldier. Then you would have to find another partner for this pack. Maybe we could have got a Splinter Alpha crossover. Maybe they could have done, or a Zordon crossover. I don't know if that was in the comic book or not. As full transparency, never read the comic book arc between these two, but would have been cool to get like an Alpha, Zordon, Splinter type mix, and maybe that could have been the partner and had him solo. But what is it? But let's break down some of these accessories. We'll start with the hands once again. Of course, a foot soldier should have fists, and we got 2 fists right here. Very good, nice grayscale. Got the silver protector on the top of the palms. Ready to go. So those are 2 hands. We've seen hands a million times, so we get it. We do get an effect for the sword here, which is really nice. A little orange swiping effect. It looks like, cutting through the sky right there. That does look good. A hair sticky, though. I'm a little surprised by this being sticky. 10 years from now, that thing will be as sticky as a Jolly Rancher that's been in my kid's mouth for a half hour is what that'll be. Nice sword here. Got the black hilt down at the bottom. Nice gray and silver blade here. Your typical sword, but it does look good. Like that, and you can put it with the effect, as we said. We get a hand effect here. Once again, a little sticky, interesting to note, but kind of a nice tealish blue, a little check 1 2. A little fist effect. Nothing wrong with that. I'm here for that all day long. And then we get the figure, and then we get these, which I guess you would use these with the Tommy head. It's the hood pulled down around his neck, so you can't have it that way. And then you got one where you can kind of pull it over his mouth. So we will show pictures of those being demonstrated in the old glamour shots. So look for those. And then we do get the head for Tommy. Looks a lot like one of the Lightning Collection Tommy heads, basically just repainted a little bit, and that makes all the sense in the world to me. I got no issues with that, but it's interesting. He does get a human head where the other Rangers, their human heads are not involved in any of these packs. So Tommy, I guess he got the, he won the coin flip or whatever you want to say. But it does look good. He even has his old earring. Oh, beautiful earring on old Tommy. Now we break down this foot soldier, and this one looks like a very cool ninja, is what this reminds me of. Like I said, I could see people wanting to army build this for maybe this setup or maybe using it in something different because this does look really, really good. The head has tons of articulation, a good up and down, side to side, really good there. Of course, you got the ninja look to him with the hood, like a storm shadow, basically. Nice red eyes that really catch against the purple. Really, really good. Then you get the top kind of cover here in purple to match the whole head and neck and everything. Looks really good. Then you get down to the body that comes gray. It's a nice gray scale to it. This feels great in hand. Very similar to the Shredder figure that we got. Feels really good in hands. You get the butterfly shoulders. Tons of articulation and posability here. Man, this is another fabulous figure. I said that Shredder one we unboxed from this line is probably going to be a top 10 figure of the year in the miscellaneous category for me. This foot soldier might be right in there as well. I really do like this one so far. Beautiful butterfly shoulders, nice bicep cut, no pinless joints on this one, so it's going back and forth like we see a lot of lines doing in this day and age, but you do get the double jointed elbows. You get the nice forearm guard with purple and silver, always popping against each other with kind of the little blades on the side there like we're used to with foot soldiers. Hands are very similar to the punching hands we got, the fisted hands, but these are open to hold weapons, of course. You do get an ab crunch here. It's like a double ab crunch almost. So you get the big ab crunch, which is a little bit lower than your typical Marvel Legends and things like that, but then you get the hula hoop at the top. So you get tons of posability and articulation out of this guy. Man, absolutely fabulous. I love that. He does have his purple belt sash around here, and then a nice one. It doesn't break up the sculpt or anything, but this does hold the sword in here. But you don't really notice it unless you look at it from the top where you see the hole. So it blends in just absolutely fabulously. I can't rave about this one enough. This is definitely the star of this 2-pack. You get the legs, of course, big splits going on. You do get thigh cut, so you get the thigh articulation. Double jointed knees once again. Tons of articulation right there. You do get the purple knee wraps down to the gray foot with, once again, great ankle pivot, side to side, left, right. Very, very posable figure. A gold standard figure is what this really is. I love this a whole lot. Looks really good. Does he fit on a ringside stand? That's always a $1 million question. And man, he fits like a glove on the Mattel ringside stand. As usual, Ringside Collectibles, save 10%. Use discount code Kyle there. On sale now. Stock up. You don't know when those stands will be back in place. But very, very cool. This foot soldier steals the show. And I don't got anything against this Raphael. It's cool to have all 4 turtles. I think if you're getting these, you got to get all 4 turtles. But boy, some of the ancillary characters here really steal the show in the Shredder and the foot soldier figure. Can't recommend these highly enough. So there it is, a little turtle. Possibly the last Power Ranger Turtle crossover video we'll do. We'll see if they come out with any more. We know San Diego Comic-Con's coming up soon. Maybe they'll add to the series. I'm not going to hold my breath for it. But I really did like these figures a whole lot. I think they will go down as a very underrated mini Turtles Power Ranger collection. I would grab these while you can. Of course, Entertainment Earth, like I said, use the link in the description below and you'll save 10% on any of these figures you're looking for. Definitely recommend this one, that's for sure. But what say you guys out there? Anybody else besides me getting all these figures, playing with these figures? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We're unboxing everything every single day on the channel. You guys know that by now, hopefully. But then, of course, you can hit me up on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and then Patreon.com. Hit that up in the description below as well. Best way to support the channel, of course, there's exclusive content, bonus content, and videos like this much earlier than traditional YouTube. So check that out. link in the description below. So for a little foot soldier and a little Raphael, I'm a little Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.